And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. It's going to be a scorcher out there today. It's the Athletics going up against the Chicago White Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch and starting this one, number 49. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now? Now the third baseman, number 5.
Third baseman, number 5.
And that misses. And this one is off and running. And that is out of play. Next offering is down low.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Simmons pulls that one down, and there's one away. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Jimmy Dykes up next for the A's. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
1 gone, runner at first. Jimmy Fox up next for the A's. And that one fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. And there's a ball. Man at first, 1 away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there are 2 down.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
So digging in, Al Simmons. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Dykes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Stepping in, Bob Johnson. He's got some power, no doubt. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Miller will hit next. There's the strike at the knees. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Catfish Hunter.
Well, look at the 3-pitch repertoire today. He's got command of all 3 of them. Really can't guess. You have to stay back and try to be short to the baseball.
And here is Eddie Collins. Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering is fouled back. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one the other way. Hauls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Al Simmons now at the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties, just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 outs. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Righty delivers.
That's ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the rookie catcher, Mickey Cochran. Pitches in there. 0-1. Cochran will handle the catching duties in this one. A member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And there's a foul ball. Swung on, belted. Simmons going back on this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Casado digs in now,
Ball 1, no
and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Cochran stands at second with no outs. And a swing and a miss there. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boo, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Man at second. Casado started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he won around. Ruled a swing. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Tejada. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-0.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Ordonez makes the grab. 2 down.
Now that's number 5.
Here's the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. First pitch misses.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that? Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Dykes, the next to hit. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here on the south side, bottom of the inning. So now it's the White Sox DH, Frank Thomas.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Hunter back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to short. To first.
Out.
1 up, 1 down.
That is it. First baseman, number 6.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
No score here in the second. Right through there. Got him. 2 gone.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Next offering upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses. Ball 2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Jimmy Fox. Just missed. And
Ball
another
2.
ball. Foul ball there. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. The Athletics score first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And now Al Simmons. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Started after it, appeal to first, and he held back according to Larry Bullard. Outside, and the count's full. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three-two. Goes down looking. Now the A's designated hitter, Bob Johnson. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. Miller up next for the A's.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And downstairs. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's the catcher, Mickey Cochran. Doubled his first time up. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Slider right there. Miller
I got a
off
ball,
of
one
first with
strike.
2 away. That's in there. And that's strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. The A's get one on this homer. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. As we go to the last of the third, here's the center fielder, number 12. Just missed. Next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike. That one hooked foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Popped up. Dice under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting 8, catcher, number 15.
Now it's the White Sox catcher. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Robin Ventura will hit next. On the outside corner, strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Tejada. Over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. And it remains 1-0. Back at right field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jose Casado. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And a strike in there.
1-1.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Now all even up. That one missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Next up for the A's, Miguel Tejada. Flied to right his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
A's leading by a run. On the ground, could be two. One at second. Out on to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a slider misses down and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Popped up. Should have this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. A's go quickly and quietly there, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. Bottom 4, and here is Eddie Collins.
Number 0.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now it's the shortstop. He's 0 for 1. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 8.
So up next for Chicago, Al Simmons. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
White Sox down a run. And the next pitch is way outside. Just missed. And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Thomas waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
2 down, nobody on. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the A's 1 and the White Sox nothing. Here on the south side, now it's the second baseman, Jimmy Dykes. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jimmy Fox up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
All ones to count.
The 0-1. That's inside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. He swings and fouls one off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
2 outs, base is empty. Al Simmons up next for the A's. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0. Simmons, 22 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 54 getting ready to go. Number 44 getting loose as well. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the A's are gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. Back here on the south side, and now the DH, Frank Thomas.
Number 36.
Hunter back to work. That catches the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Inside, and that is ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And here's the first baseman. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fouled off down the right side. White Sox down a run. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2. Up the middle, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So 2 down now, and here is Ordonez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the White Sox go quietly. Still nothing on the scoreboard for them after 5. It's the A's 1 and the White Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Bob Johnson. First offering, and it just misses. And a breaking ball misses outside. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Number 49 will depart, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 54.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Miller getting ready to hit. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive. You want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Foul ball. And there's a base hit to left. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, number 33.
So up next, Jose Casado. He is struck out and he is walked. First pitch, and he just misses. Cochran, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one is lifted in the air. makes a nice running catch. And that's the third out. So one hit is all they get. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the A's 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back at right field, bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, number 12. Up the middle, and that one handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. 1 up, 1 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Number 15, batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. This one popped up. And there's 2 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
So digging in, Robin Ventura grounded out to short in his first trip. Down and away for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the A's 1 and the White Sox nothing. And we're back. Now it's going to be Miguel Tejada. Here comes a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next offering upstairs.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Action in the pen down there. Bobby Jenkins preparing to come on if needed. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one not close. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's off the mark. And now it's 3-2. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Now that number 5.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside, just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Headed towards the corner. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jimmy Dykes. 1 for 3. And the first offering is not close. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the first baseman, Jimmy Fox. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Just off the inside edge.
2 quick outs, needed to get that third one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
2 outs. High chopper to third. Ventura. Out number 3. The A's strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Eddie Collins. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 2 in this one. That one almost got him. So the tying run at second. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, number 8.
Al Simmons steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
That one way outside. Ball 1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
And now Frank Thomas. Tap foul at the plate. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Bobby Jenkins. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Al Simmons. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's
That's a
upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
That misses the zone. 2-0.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So now the DH spot, Bob Johnson. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Miller in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
The other way and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, number 6.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Adios, pelota. He circles the bases, and we're starting over. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Catfish Hunter done for the day, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Andrew Baisley gets the ball now.
Now pitching for the A's, number 40.
Now it's the right fielder, Ordonez. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Ball.
That's a really good take.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Now the 0-1. And strike two.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Foul ball, still 0-2. In there, got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. It's their second home run of the inning, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Robin Ventura steps to the plate for the White Sox. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the A's. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Matt Thornton.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Well, 1-run game. Now here is Mickey Cochran. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Casado digs in now. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And ball 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
He's 2 outs away. Tejada now at the plate. First pitch swinging.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Gets a piece and stays alive. So the tying run at second. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Just outside, and that's ball 3. Popped up right side. Ordonez on his way over, brings it in with a nice running grab, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's going to be number 5. Trying to deliver as the hero. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1.
1-0.
That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Thornton is just 1 strike away. One and 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.